Welcome back, folks, to Dameceles' Let's Play of Triangle Strategy. It's time to vote. Let's get this vote on. Are we gonna go snitch on Sorcery, or are we gonna do his dirty bidding to get evidence? We went.
It is time to cast our votes.
Well, I'm trying to push going to Hyzant. Even though, honestly, after talking to everyone, I'm like, this is obviously the wrong.
Do we follow Sorcelay's orders and smuggle salt across our borders, or do we take another path?
Oh, so we haven't even... Has he not given us the salt? Is he only like, I want you to?
Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
Interesting.
You've convinced me.
You've changed my mind, Serenoa. We cannot stoop to supporting such wrongdoing. Oh boy. That's 3.
I agree wholeheartedly.
You've convinced me, Lord Serenoa. Ooh, I convinced her.
I agree.
You have my support, Lord Serenoa. I can always count on you, Anna. Thank you. Even though
I have faith in you.
I made up my mind. We should make for Hyzant. Oh my gosh, did I convince everyone? Wow. They had such good arguments, though. Just like going to the obvious
The scales of
backstab
conviction
was
will
bad.
illuminate the path we've chosen.
Yes. Still surprised we didn't take anything. Tellior. Alright. Going. Extremely going to Hyzant. Wow. Everybody.
The way
okay.
forward is decided. We march to Hyzant and expose the minister's illicit dealings.
Without evidence. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. I honestly, this decision, I feel like I'll already regret it. But we'll find out. We'll find out.
We have chosen our path. We shall head to Hyzant and alert them of Minister Sorcelay's wrongdoings.
Oh.
Now that we have a heading, we need only move forward. Let us make haste.
Indeed. No matter how perilous the road ahead may be, we must not falter.
Now, one thing I feel like, I know Sereno's like, but this is what we all agreed on. Look, we can make bad decisions,
Anna,
okay,
begin the
Sereno?
preparations.
We can have regrets.
Yes, sir.
But here we go. I'm really hoping maybe X-Harm will help us. Dwindling Light completed. Some of these chapter headers feel like that's all it is. Sure, I'll save. Okay. Whoa. But some of them feel like it's just whichever decision you go. They'll change it in the moment.
In exchange for his aid, Sorcelay orders House Wolfort to transport his illicit salt.
And to his utter shock and confusion, we say, no! And head straight for Hyzant.
Serenoa, however, intends to bring word of the minister's crimes to the holy state of Hyzant.
If only we had some evidence. Oh, that would be the smart thing. I
In order
can
to
see why
succeed,
everyone...
He must delve deep into the nation's internal affairs while avoiding Sorcelay's notice.
Wait. We're gonna go there in person and hope Sorcery just doesn't notice we're in Hyzant? Really? Really? To Desert's End. Chapter... Oops. 9, part 2? 2, 3? Shoot. Sorry, guys. I didn't read it fast enough. What?
So you've decided to accept my proposal. A wise decision, Lord Serenoa.
Oh, we're gonna pretend we're going along with him, but we're just gonna go snitch. Okay.
As you have requested, none shall know of the salt's
But you are still too young for true wisdom, it seems.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
He means, let us not speak of the obvious, my lord. It's prudent to speak as little as possible to prevent any unnecessary complications. One never knows who might be listening.
Fortune favored you with a capable retainer.
I beg your pardon, Minister, but I must entreat you to recall the aid you offered in exchange for ours.
I give you my word it shall be done. Booker, I'll leave the rest of the arrangements to you.
Yes, Minister. If you all will follow me into the antechamber, we may discuss the details further.
Okay, so Benedict smoothed that out. Sounds like we'd show up at Hyzant, no matter the choice we make. Okay, green first. Oh my gosh. Character stories. Oh. No, I want to do this green first. Camzel of the Saintly Seven speaks with the merchant Claris on the matters of salt and receives a startling report. Ooh. Would they have been caught on no matter what? So if we went along with him... Oh, it's that
What?
guy.
Who would dare send an army to test our borders?
Who
They are
indeed-
soldiers of House End, by all appearances.
What?
Sorcery, you go too far too often of late.
Perhaps this means the rumors are true, Minister Camzel.
There is still nothing to conclusively prove N's involvement in illicit salt trading.
Oh, okay, so that one merchant dude, he's still just doing his job.
Which is why you must investigate. You are Hyzant's Minister of Domestic Affairs, are you not?
Domestic affairs.
The illicit salt market grows larger by the day, strangling our own trade.
Against one of the Saintly Seven, I can do nothing without the Hierophant's express permission.
Boo.
Perhaps you cannot. But is there not another with plans already in motion?
Exham, you mean?
Ooh.
Even so, I am not at liberty to act on naught more than a whim. I must prioritize our land's stability above all else.
Well, so far they're the only ones not directly involved in the war. Although earlier he seemed to really know. It's only a matter of time. Okay, it's time for a side story. Who knows if it'll break the mood. Oh my gosh, what the heck? I've got... Wow, that's a lot. I've got a lot. Okay, here. Let's go with the characters we already have, and then we'll recruit 3? Oh my gosh. Okay. Narv speaks with Jila about her home of Hyzant and his grandfather's place in their history. Ooh! A forgotten, like, magic user? Forgotten scholar?
That should do it. You should be able to use that arm just fine in no time.
Yes, because he does have heal spells.
Many thanks, lad. You truly are a talented one. My apologies for treating you like an intruder the other day.
Think nothing of it, my good man. If you need anything else, I'm more than happy to help.
Your magic never ceases to amaze. Did you learn everything from your grandfather?
You bet I did. The Archmage Grandante taught me everything I know.
Grandante.
DMC joke here.
There's something I've been meaning to ask you, Narv.
Ask away.
I was in Hyzant for a short time, studying at the Ministry.
Short time? Jila, you look like a native. Or are you from somewhere else?
No doubt you know it's considered the greatest authority in this world when it comes to matters arcane. Their library contains everything from records of magically enhanced soldiers to technical tomes and much, much more.
Magically enhanced soldiers. Have we seen that yet?
Their chronicles on the history of magic, too, were the most comprehensive in our realm. And yet, I do not recall seeing even a single mention of a mage named Grandante. One would think the achievements of such a powerful sorcerer would be recorded somewhere. why are they not?
Ooh, okay. Let us know.
Those awful Hyzantians. Truly, they have no shame.
Ooh, what's the
Narv?
dig? What's the
The
dish?
chronicles you speak of, in truth, they were written by my grandfather's own hand.
Wait, he was their chronicler?
What? But then why is he not credited by name?
He refused to do the research the former Hierophant ordered of him, and was branded a heretic and unbeliever.
It's a really lazy way to go about kicking someone out, especially if they're part of the institution, the religious institution. Of orthodoxy, at least. There's quite a few religions where it's much more loosey-goosey in what goes, and they just tend to argue back and forth.
They erased his name and achievements from the records, and made it like he never existed at all.
Okay, so censorship.
He was then banished from the city and died in exile. His name all but forgotten.
Okay, so his grandfather was a native, and yet he's this really pale, blue-eyed ginger boy with freckles. Not that Byzantians have to look one way. I'm just trying to figure out why so many of the current Saintly Seven, the NPCs we saw in the market, the guards at the salt mines, the only other pale Byzantians I've seen are in the Ministry of Magic, the generic healer units, like the male opposite of Medina. But what's up with this visual divide? Like, are they supposed to be immigrants from possibly Glenbrook and Aesfrost? Or that, you know, there are just other native peoples other than the Roselle who are naturally pale in the area? I don't know. I wonder.
It's all their fault. No one knows of the Archmage Grandante.
I had no idea.
These robes I wear were once his. They're the only remaining proof that he once walked this realm.
So you carry his memory with you everywhere you go.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look at Narv's robes. Honestly, they don't look Byzantian. At least from what I remember from the NPC outfits.
I promised myself I would make the Archmage Grandante's name known around the world. So I'm going to work harder than I've ever worked before, until all in the realm know his story. And in the process, I'll become the greatest mage this world has ever seen.
That's the spirit.
Thanks, Gila. Just you watch, Grandfather. I'm going to make you proud.
If only Corton was here. He could also further dish on on Hyzant and all its shenanigans. My. Okay. More character sides. Oh my gosh, 4 of them. Asabara speaks of her past over a drink with Eridor. Ah, them again. Time to watch them flirt.
Ah, that's the good stuff. Ain't no one can pour a pint like you.
I take coin for drink, not compliments. It's hard enough to keep this place running on my own as it is.
Need me to lend a hand?
Thought you'd never ask. You can start by washing the dishes, then restocking our foodstuffs, fixing up that wobbly table, and...
Asabara, do you have a well or something? Where would you wash dishes in the tent?
Aye, leave it to me.
Ha! I'm only playing. I'd never put a paying customer to labor.
But that's an awful lot of work for any one person. Ever give thought to finding someone with whom you might share the burden?
Honestly, if she was a tavern keep, I think she'd have at least... Yeah, she'd need a cook if she's going to stand at the bar. And then you'll want someone to scrub dishes if that's, you know, if you need dishes all the time. Oh, food service. Don't make me think about this.
You can stop right there. The last thing I need is anyone else complicating my life.
Ooh, not interested in dating.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
For employees?
I had myself a someone once, you know?
Aha!
Special like. Till he left me for a specialer someone.
Ooh. But you can heal 4 people at once.
Raised my son Theo all by myself after that. He'd be a man grown now, if the war hadn't taken him.
Wait, what?
Forgive me, Hasabara. Didn't mean to go drudging up painful memories.
Which war? This one or Salt Iron?
No need for apologies. I don't know anyone who doesn't have a thing or two in their past that haunts them. In truth, I'm more exhausted than anything. Must be the years taking their toll.
Ain't got nothing to do with age, and everything to do with the hardships you've overcome.
I think Salt Iron, probably.
More impressive than an old soldier drowning his sorrows in mead.
What kind of barkeep am I, letting my poor patron wallow?
Sometimes wallowing's good for the soul. Come on, have a round with me. My treat.
Took you long enough to make the offer. Now, what shall we toast to?
An empty tent? It's empty.
How about to your son?
Oof.
I, to Theo.
All right. Well, that was not as world building as the last one, but I don't know. Okay. Oh my gosh. From the bottom, Cyrano and company encounter a girl in a desolate, rocky area who tells them she was once part of a circus troupe. We're not at home. I guess this is as fine a time as any for circus people.
Hey, what's a child like you doing in such a lonely place?
I have nowhere else to go.
Where are your parents?
They died years ago.
My lord.
My name is Serenoa.
Piccoletta.
Piccoletta, you throw that ball with such skill.
We'll put you onto the battlefield. Wait a minute.
Because it's my job. When I throw this ball, everyone applauds. Well, they used to. But the circus is gone now, so I'm all on my own.
What happened to the circus? Did they break up or did they,
What are you doing here, mister?
We are trying to put an end to this war.
In the mountains?
I hate war. War made everyone go away.
Okay. The circus must not have been able to do their shows because everyone's preoccupied.
You're really gonna end the war? Then let me go with you.
This is still kind of horrible because she's like a somewhat war orphan, and we're like, yes, child soldier, train us now.
I can throw my ball and help you fight the bad people. Oops. There goes my tummy grumbling again.
How about you just come and live in Wolfort? How about that, kid?
My lord, we
help us
cannot simply leave
scrub
this poor child
potatoes.
here.
I know. All right then, Piccoletta. Come with us.
No, the true thing they should have brought her for is to be an entertainer. That'd be easy enough. Just do her juggling either in town or when the army's on the march. Entertain people. Yep.
But before we go fight the bad people, let us fill our bellies. After that, perhaps you could show us some tricks with your ball.
Okay, there you go.
Sure thing. That's what I'm best at.
Except that it seems to be implied that almost everyone who's part of our forces is considered part of House Wolffort. Oh gosh, okay. Piccoletta's an expert in offensive items. Increases the range of offensive items. Can summon a decoy of herself. That's frankly horrifying because it means this decoy, whatever army is attacking her, is like a child. Time to destroy. Oh gosh. Yikes. I don't... I guess Triangle Strategy will be up there with Fire Emblem and Children on the Battlefield. Alright. 1. Single man survived the battle at the Citadel of the Sands. Who is he? What? Battle at the Citadel of the Sands. Saying no one else survived? What is this about?
Got you right in my sights.
Who's in the sights? Oh my gosh, what?
Lie.
Okay, looks like it's Aesfrost versus Hyzant.
There are too many of them, Minister Archibald.
Oh, he was a minister.
And flee we must. I'll hold him here, but you lot, retreat!
Oh, come on.
Minister Archibald!
Dusted.
No, this cannot be how it ends!
That did not sound like a dying cry.
My lungs yet draw breath, my heart yet beats. This place shall not be my grave.
I gotta look at his profile right now. Let's see. Saintly 7 Minister. Archibald Genoa? Oh, I'm so sorry. A member of the Saintly 7 who decided to join the fight to bring peace to the world. He is a legendary warrior who survived the Salt Iron War with only the bow on his back. Huh? Oh.
So the cycle of war and chaos begins anew. And once again, I must take up my bow.
Bow time. Well, he's wearing the blue of Hyzant. Hey.
I've been watching you fight from afar, and I like what I see. Almost reminds me of myself in my younger days.
It's true. I got everyone killed and then threw rocks for victory.
You flatter me.
Still, I doubt you'll emerge victorious. Without me on your side, that is.
Oh, okay.
The name's Archibald. Allow me into your ranks, and you'll see. I can match men half my age, shot for shot.
Then there he is now, even older. Sundry's merchant, Archibald Genoa. He's been in our tent. He's the specialty merchant, an elderly man who runs the sundry shop at the Wolfort encampment. He survived the Salt Iron War. Okay, I didn't. He's so important. What the heck?
I couldn't ask one so elderly to risk his life in battle.
This graybeard survived the Salt Iron War with naught but the bow in his back, I'll have you know. And my aim is just as sharp now as it was then. I haven't many years left, lad, and I'd like to spend them fighting for a just cause.
It's such a sad way to go out, but at the same time, when there's active war.
If that is what you wish, then I shall not refuse. We welcome your bow.
Archibald joined our forces. Okay, this is going to drive me nuts. He is so important. Like, his former status He is not going to be involved in any of the Hyzant cutscenes whatsoever. It's going to drive me nuts. We could bring him and be like, hey, ministers, remember one of your heroes? Hey! A legendary and intimidating archer deals more damage to distant targets. His bow boasts increased range. Okay. So, longer range than Huette? Can't jump as high, I'd guess. Both of the bow units we've seen are older men. Okay. We're not done yet. Oh gosh, we're not done yet. Shamaness happens upon a village. Uses her power to over the weather to bring succor to those suffering from drought. Let's see who this is. I think it might be the last mage. I say last, but I only mean the mages I'm aware exist.
The sun's a harsh mistress, ain't she? If she sticks around much longer, my fields are apt to wither from the attention. I'd give my firstborn for a drop of rain.
Hey man, you don't know what fairies are around here. Don't say that.
Aye. And it ain't just the crops what are worse for wear. I'd cry over our lot, but naught but dust would pour from my eyes.
And she's just standing.
How pitiless, the caprices of nature. What grudge do the heavens bear to make the poor souls who tend the land suffer so?
Droughts aren't fun.
I would be remiss to let such suffering continue. If fate will show you no mercy, then I shall. You begged for even a single drop of rain. I shall give you more. Behold as I flood this desiccated land with nourishment.
But if it's bone dry, it's gonna cause its own mudslides.
What's that the lady said? I believe she means to pull rain from a cloudless sky.
Uh-oh.
Ha! I'd have more luck getting milk from a bull.
Oh.
You must tell me if you do. We're in sore need of a miracle.
A pleasure as always to see you, my lord. You've come just in time. This lass is about to put on a show.
I still can't get over how wimpy our wheat fields are compared to Folk's.
I am called Izana.
Izana.
Allow me to banish the sun's cruel rays from your domain, that your people may see a measure of succor.
Not forever, please. We need sunshine. Ooh, shamaness. Izana Ilinka. A woman descended from a long line of shamanesses with the ability to change the weather, who wanders the land in search of people who might need her power that she may provide them succor. Interesting. Honestly, the only other people I've seen with outfits similar-ish to hers, although really not one-to-one, are the Roselle who live in the forest. Mostly because they're hunters and all that. So I know JRPGs like to use the term shaman as just a generic, just like mage or magi or whatever. They like to use it as generic magic caster name, but usually shamaness would also be a religious office. But I don't think we've gotten any
Banish
indications.
the sun? I wasn't aware it was in the habit of taking orders.
Shh. I haven't seen any signs that like Glenbrook has a bunch of shamans and observes like formal druid circles or anything like that. So. Here we go. Hey, that's definitely a little rain cloud. There it is. Oh, I see.
Will slap my ass like I was just born. Rain! Honest to goodness, rain!
Well, someone better go spank him. So this means she has an ability that would contradict Frederica's clear sky bonus. Interesting.
How did... I've never witnessed a miracle like this.
But can you stop it? Considering that the game claims she's doing it for the good of people, I'd assume
Zana,
it can stop.
was it? On behalf of my people, allow me to express to you my deepest gratitude.
There is no need for such formalities. I seek only to alleviate the suffering of the downtrodden in any way I can. If it is not too bold of me to ask, do you have need of a humble shaman within your ranks?
Why humble when you can control the weather?
Tales of House Wolfort's magnanimity have reached even my remote village.
Okay, so she lives in a remote village.
It would be an honor to serve you, my lord.
We would welcome you with open arms, and the honor would be entirely ours. Doubtless, we will have occasion to call upon your talents sooner rather than later.
Izana joins your forces. Woo! Cool. Alright. Shamaness with the weather at her whim excels at wind and lightning magic. Summons rainstorms and tempests to turn the tide of battle. Okay. So her and Frederica might not get along simply in synergy. Although, with lightning magic, if we have Coritin, Frederica melts it, and then zap zap, we good. Oh my goodness. Alright, that was 3 whole new characters. Okay, guys. Next time, I'm gonna try out those 3 new characters in a mental mock battle. That'll probably be the entire video next time. I'll try to only start this next story point after whatever we end up doing happens. See you guys then.